watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list, a fire Saturday that sent 4 people, including a baby, to the hospital. It happened off Happy Valley Road, which is south of Maryville in the Tallahassee community of Blount County. Now, we're told the family was staying in a camper. Blount County firefighters got the call, learning the camper was on fire and people were trying to get out. Getting to the fire was a challenge for first responders. A fire engine and tanker trucks rushed down hairpin turns and then up steep hills. Those firefighters finding the camper reduced to ashes. Now, they worked to control the flames while tending to family members.
The area where the people would be living was completely surrounded with flames. They put them in the back of the ambulance and started tending to them and took all 4 of them to the hospital. Homeowner said that she saw fire coming from the bathroom area inside the camper, and that's all we know at this time.
We're told family members suffered burns and smoke inhalation. They are all expected to recover. The home, by the way, was a total loss. Blount County fire investigators were at the scene earlier this afternoon. Of course, we'll keep you posted as they work to figure out what started this fire. Next on our list for you, a tragedy our community cannot forget happening 6 years ago today. It was right about now, on November 28th, 2016, that we started learning the scope of the danger from wildfires pumped up by powerful winds, and those flames would reach Gatlinburg along with other communities around Sevier County. It had been a tremendously dry fall season with wildfires in the earlier weeks. At least one wildfire, the Chimney Tops 2 fire, had been on the radar for rangers in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It had been reported in the week before Thanksgiving, but took a few days to spread. In the meantime, the humidity dropped, the winds rose, and by that Monday, blowing embers and down power lines brought the fire close to Gatlinburg. Now, the fires would eventually push into the city, lighting some homes and businesses while passing others by. Parts of surrounding communities were hit too, burning cabins and condos. The damage eventually tallied at around $1 billion. Even worse, the fire was blamed for the deaths of 14 people, trapped in their homes or while trying to escape. Downtown Gatlinburg was largely spared, even as the fire stretched right into the backyards of landmarks and attractions. As people returned to survey what remained, neighbors, strangers, even hometown superstar Dolly Parton stepped up to help in the Mountain Strong Relief Campaign. Investigators and lawsuits followed. For a time, 2 teenagers faced criminal charges. Those were later dropped. People who lost their homes and family members sued the National Park Service. Their insurance companies did too, and it was those lawsuits, not claims filed by individual plaintiffs, which have gained the most traction. It's not clear the size of the payouts or whether those individual plaintiffs will receive a share. Now, we're not the only ones casting thoughts back to that day. The Sevier County Sheriff's Office posted some of these pictures to Facebook, saying that they were taken just after 3 p.m. on November 28th, 2016, from the Sheriff's Office front porch. The caption, "It is strange how the smell of a campfire off in the distance can bring it all back," end quote. Deputies also writing they are thankful the winds calmed today and for the recent rains. And here's more pictures to put those 6 years in perspective. National Park Service posting these side-by-side views called repeat photography. On the left side here, you'll see the views from August 2017. On the right, August 22. And you can see the big change there is the plants growing once again. Moving a step down our Big 7 list for you, Cyber Monday, the 21st century follow-up to the Black Friday shopping rush. Sales are expected to surpass this year's Black Friday sales, which according to consumer website Retail Me Not was the highest on record. That website offering up figures showing $9 billion spent on Black Friday. Tremendous spending makes for tremendous opportunity beyond the retailers to online criminals who might try to take your personal information, gain access to your banking accounts, or offline, who might see a chance for an easy score and all the packages dropped off on American doorsteps.
We always tell anybody, one of the biggest tips we can give you is make sure that you're always shopping from reputable, known websites. And even if it's just as simple as hiding it where it's not out in plain view, hiding it behind a piece of furniture you have on your porch or something like that, you can utilize that method there. They should always be reported to the police first and foremost. If you have a package that's delivered, even if you don't have any evidence, it needs to be reported to the police because we need to know these things are happening. And then what if, for example, this whole neighborhood's been hit? That could be something where we need to get officers out there patrolling that area to see if maybe they can drum up a lead or if they can find somebody who's doing it or prevent further thefts.
According to KPD, package thefts from homes and apartment complexes have increased since 2019. As a matter of fact, there were 65 package thefts in Knoxville back in 2019. In 2020, that shot up to 84, followed by 94 in 2021. So far this year, there have been 77 reported package thefts in Knoxville alone. After Cyber Monday comes Giving Tuesday, an effort to refocus attention and spending on the charitable side of the holiday season. Countless organizations are hoping to benefit. Here in Knoxville, there's a website to connect you to local nonprofits asking for donations and to make it easy to give back. You can donate directly through the site put up by the United Way of Knox County. Just head to biggiveknox.org. Our next big story for you, a man shot dead on Thanksgiving Day. Police say that he had recently moved here from Detroit. According to Knoxville police, that man has been identified as 27-year-old Martell Thomas. Investigators believe he was targeted in the shooting. It happened on McConnell Street, where witnesses heard multiple gunshots and saw a black four-door car leaving the scene. So far, no suspects have been arrested, but if you know anything, maybe you saw something that can help investigators track down those responsible, you are asked to call East Tennessee Crime Stoppers. The number is 865-215-7165. We do have some breaking news in our Big 7 list for you. The Loudoun County Sheriff's Office says both lanes of State Route 72 are blocked just before Stockton Valley Road. This because of a rollover crash involving one car. Now, we're told the driver was not hurt. First responders are now working to reopen the road, but the Sheriff's Office says the closure could last several hours. So be careful if you're traveling there along State Route 72 right before Stockton Valley Road. Well, a court case we followed for years also making our Big 7 list tonight as Joshua Dozier is found guilty of voluntary manslaughter in the death of his father. This goes back to 2018 when officers were called out to a report of a fight at a home on Gayview Drive in South Knoxville. Officers said Dozier slammed the door on them. Now, through the window, they spotted the body of Douglas Dozier on the floor. Prosecutors said Joshua Dozier was angry with his father, a former corrections officer with the Knox County Sheriff's Office. Investigators say Douglas was killed as the two fought, dying from strangulation. And rounding out the Big 7, tunnel work that could bring some big slowdowns in the future. The Great Smoky Mountains National Park wants everyone to be aware of an upcoming lane closure along the spur for tunnel repairs. We're told the northbound spur will be reduced to one lane between January 3rd and April 7th. You can expect these closures to be in place 24 hours a day. The National Park says concrete barriers will be placed along the center line of the tunnel to give crews plenty of room to work. But again, watch for that starting on January 3rd.